So back when we began, let's see where we were. We were in the Kobold Cave, and Patrick had just gotten to the top of the stairs, and I believe his turn was over, which means it is the Skinwalker's turn. And with that, I need to undo my window refresher and start moving around. Okay, so with that, I'm moving the grass away to show the basement that's underneath the surface floor. And who got stabbed with those things? Kumuk got missed, and yeah, one of the kobolds got stabbed. So this one over here has the needle run through the other one, and then they both get sewed up like a mummy. And now it's Kumuk's turn. You're still in the basement, I believe.
Correct.
What do you do?
Let's see. And I don't see the creatures just yet, right?
No, you don't. But you know they are above you, and Patrick has seen them when he went up the stairs.
I
And if
thought whenever I yanked on the needle, one of them fell into the basement.
Oh, yes, that is correct. So this one over here has fallen to the basement. Kumuk, you can't see him. He is prone, and you can, C-A-N, see him.
Oh, perfect. At the sight of one of the creatures falling to the ground, I will call to my hornets, swarm him. So I will change my order to, actually no, giant wasps. I will say no more giant wasps to attack him. Is it the one over? Is it the one over here? Oh no, it's this
Now,
one over
this
here.
guy
Right?
over here is on the surface, and this guy is underground along with you. Now,
Right.
do your rolls and damage for the hornets, and we'll see what happens.
Right. And I guess since I can't see him, since I can't reach him, since he's above ground, I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
He's prone, so I get to roll with advantage, and the wasps to hit are a +4. They don't get pack attacks, though. But it's still advantage because prone. Ooh, that's a 23.
A 23, okay, that hits.
Okay, let's determine how many hits go through, and then how many saves he needs to do. 19. Hello?
Yeah, that hits. Just read me
Okay,
all the numbers real fast.
Yep. 19. Ooh, not 20!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. And a 22. Holy crap!
Yeah, they all hit.
These wasps are dangerous.
Damage.
Okay. Okay, so all 4 of them hit. One was a crit. So that's
5d something. Yeah, go ahead.
5d6 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. 5d6 plus 8. 5d6 plus 8. That's 30 damage. Now.
Okay, well, that's enough to kill him, so he's dead.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even do I didn't even have him make con saves for poison.
He didn't. That's just enough stings to fully get him hives and dives. And as that happens, the one that's at the surface flees, so combat is over. Now, as that does happen,
stung to death.
Yes, as that does happen, Patrick, you receive a sending message. And it seems to be the wizard who you imprisoned in the town guard prison in that new town, the Dust Moon town. And he is saying about how he and the ogre broke out, and that this is now declared an act of war against Scorn. And with that, you hear an explosion coming from the Dusk Moon town. Now, I'm going to move everybody to that scene.
Oh, shit.
To the overworld scene. Oh, yeah, and Tableplop seems to be going through new updates, so things may be a little spletchy today. Yeah, it is taking a little longer to load on my screen. Like, do you see like a blank void on the map? There we go. There we go.
Anymore.
Nope, it just loaded.
Okay then. So, with that, well, my map isn't done loading, but whatever. Just have to. Okay, so with that, you see a weird mechanism around the city where Dusk Moon used to be. And that's the scenario at the moment. So you can all roll new initiatives. And I'll bring your army tokens out too. Oh yeah, I'm not bringing the boards because Nut isn't here at the moment. Let's see.
Ooh, that's not bad. 18.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second and I shall roll the new initiative.
Okay, so I'll just add
I gotta-
this. What? Where did the token go? It disappeared.
Well
Wow,
then,
it's a
considering the trend of my character, it's ironically being very slow in battle, apparently. I rolled a 5 for initiative.
Huh.
I got a 13.
Yes, this fleet admiral of this mighty undersea navy that never rolls more than like a 6 or 7 on initiative.
Yeah, you're rolling initiative for your. You know what? Why don't you just have your armies go after you, the player character? That'll make things simpler, so you don't have to have 10,000 different initiatives.
Yeah.
Okay then. And what else was there? Oh yeah, this Kumuk's army.
I love that
Okay.
picture.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I just did a little bit of thinking. So I was roll pretty low on initiative, so I'm like, all right, I might as well make some interesting reason as to why. And he's got an old injury from a past battle. It acts up
Okay.
all the time.
Okay. So, in order. Okay, Kumuk, your number for initiative. Hello?
13.
13. Okay, so your army will be like 12. And then. Zale was what again?
I
5?
got a 5.
Okay. And Patrick,
Patrick got an 18.
18. Okay, so Patrick, Zale, and then I'll just remove these from initiative. Okay, Patrick, you're going first. So you see a bunch of people fleeing from the wreckage after it looks like Scorn has declared war and sent one of their moving castles to attack the Duskmoon village. And what do you do?
Well, I assume that we're not even close to the village yet, but we can see this flying.
You can
castle
see it.
there.
Yeah, it's not flying. It has legs. It's moving across the ground. It's very tall. You can see it.
Ooh. Clearly, I don't know what the heck this thing is, so I'm going to make a. You know what? Patrick is going to. You know, I'm gonna pull out. Yeah, I'm gonna have Patrick pull out one of his once per long rest gimmicks.
Yeah.
I'm going to ritually cast detect magic. I'm going to use
As a
my
ritual.
once.
As
Just
a ritual?
please don't interrupt him. His hourglass is ticking down.
Yeah, that is a ritual, and I'm going to be using my awakened spell book to cast it without having to add the spells, without having to add 10 minutes to it, so I get the normal cast time. Casting detect magic and attempting to see what kind of magic is powering this thing.
Okay, well, it's not actually magic. It's just very advanced clockwork technology.
Oh man, that definitely catches Patrick off guard. Would have been expected magic for this We need to get in that. We need to get to Duskmoon as quickly as possible.
Yes, and
And that is what Patrick is going to be doing. He's going to be heading towards Duskmoon to try.
all right. What is your
that thing.
army doing? I believe you told me you wanted the elite units, which are 6 guys, as your army. So what are they doing? They are currently at Horizon.
Oh, they're going to be making their way there, but they're going to be trying to take care of any refugees that they're coming across en route. So they're not going to be double timing, obviously, because they're going to be helping people along the way. They're going to try to get to Duskmoon as well.
Okay, so they'll try to help go toward Duskmoon. So I'll just move them into the middle of the map. Okay, Kumuk.
Okay. We're too far away to do any attacks with it. Kumuk will be like, this mechanical abomination cannot be allowed to intrude upon Shroom's soil. The metal will do bad health for our plants. Shroom army, take down this abomination.
Okay, and what is the Shroom army doing?
They are marching with Kumuk towards Scorn to give it a pounding with nature.
Okay, so they've moved to your location now. And
Shroom army, advance and show them the power of pollen.
okay, and while that happens, one of the Shroom army people comes up to you, and there is a falcon perched on its shoulder with a vial, and inside the vial is a scroll, and he gives you the scroll and reads it out to you. And the message comes from the bandit captain, who's angry that you zombified some of his men, and then, like, took them, like, killed a few of them, even though they were, like, running away. Well, I mean, they're bandits, so they don't have, like, much room for morality, but this guy's on his high horse. And he said because of that, he's decided to, like, use this opportunity to try and attack the Shroom Kingdom, so he's also declared war on you. Now, for the bandits' turn, they will move closer here, so they're here now. They got out of their hideout, they're here. And Zale, it's your turn.
Well, okay. What is it heading toward? Okay, it's heading.
So currently,
What-
there is, if you need a reminder of what's happening on the battlefield, there was one attack against Duskmoon, a town in the Horizon Kingdom, with a castle with legs attacked it. And to the south, there is the bandits who are attacking a Shroom sovereignty to the south. They aren't there yet, though. Any other questions?
I'm not too interested in the bandits. My main question was just which direction is the moving castle moving? Like
It's not moving.
Like
it's just staying where it is. It's over Duskmoon.
Oh, it's just standing there.
It hasn't moved
Okay.
yet. It's just there.
Yeah. It's just standing there, waiting to do something menacingly. So, I'm gonna ride my horse up to it. I'm gonna try and dash on my horse.
Okay, well, luckily for you, the horse is native to Duskmoon, so you ride well, and you can just put your character right beside the map, like right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now you've reached there after dashing, and you see there's quite a bit of devastation around there. Now, what is your army doing? Your army has noticed all the commotion, and they're like right here, like right at the beach, almost,
Mm-hmm.
like in the shallows.
They will. Well, considering that the castle is the closest thing towards them, they are going to also head towards it.
Okay, so I'll move them, and they've climbed onto the beach, and then after another turn, they'll be at the castle. So just take the regular movement speed and then attack, unless you want to like Okay, then. So now, for the castle's turn, Zale, it will make an attack against you. Okay,
Oh
so a
no.
bunch of cannons fired, and out of them, one of the cannons got a 12, and the other got an 18 to hit.
Okay, 18 hits my AC.
Okay, then. So for damage, that will be 3d8 fire plus. Okay, so that's a 30 fire.
Oh, okay. That's over half my health. Okay.
Yes, you made a ballsy play charging directly there before any of the armies could get there, so that's what happened. Now, with that said, there
Um,
is, we're going back to Patrick's turn.
All right. So is that the end of the castle's turn? It
Yeah,
opened
that's the
fire
end of
on
its
Zale?
turn. Yeah.
All right, Patrick will use his movement this turn to try to catch up with Zale. Since Zale dashed, I guess
On a
Patrick should
horse.
be.
Right, so if you dash, you would end up, like, right here behind Zale to the left, because you're not, like, on a horse or anything.
You know what? I think this is a perfect opportunity. Since again, this thing does not use any magic. This is mind-boggling. Patrick is going to cast Fly upon himself with his third level spell slot. And Patrick will then use the flying movement to try to catch up to Zale without, because he doesn't have a dash action this turn, but it does give him a 60-foot flying speed.
Okay, so you've caught up to Zale, yes, after doing your fly.
All right.
So you
And
move your
unfortunately-
token to where you've caught up.
All right.
are your ears flapping as you fly?
Yes. Yes. He flies a Dumbo. And now, unfortunately, I believe that is Patrick will then bonus action Shillelagh staff, and that is sadly all he can do for this turn. But next turn,
Kumuk.
I'll be able to do some healing or something.
Okay, so it's my turn. With the alert that my capital is about to be under attack, Kumuk will have to tell his army, "Men, we must defend our home. Intercept the bandits."
Okay, so the army intercepts the bandits, and they have enough, like, they've used their movement to get there without dashing, and now they can attack. So what were your attacks again, if you want to do that?
I would say first, before they get into melee, they would unleash like a barrage of like poisonous spores and like rain fire on the bandits.
Okay, so what attack is that?
Where do we have our army sheets again?
Okay,
Sorry.
just as a reminder, you can use whatever melee attack your character can use. You can use whatever first level spells your character can use, but the army only has 2 spell slots. You roll twice to hit, and then we multiply the damage by how many people are in the army. That's 60.
Okay. So if it's a ranged attack, it would be a +7.
Well, is that the thing that's on your sheet?
Let's see, my melee's a +4.
Oh, right. I've calculated everybody's pluses. I'll pull that up. I believe it was like a +4 for your army, yeah.
Let's see, I'm trying to see where I wrote it down.
Okay, here, Shroom Sovereignty sheet. Your wisdom score would be a +4 to hit. Because your proficiency is +2, and then your first attack would be +2, but you put most of your things into Constitution instead of like wisdom when you did the out of game things. Kingdom management. So, anyways, that's your score. It's a +4 for any wisdom things, or 10 +4 for DC.
Okay, so their ranged attack would be the attack roll +4.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me roll that to see if they hit with their spore barrage. Was a 19.
Hits.
And how much was the damage?
The regular damage, plus and just multiply it by 60.
Multiplied by 60. Regular damage times 60. So let's see.
Okay, while you're calculating that, Zale, what are you doing?
Well, seeing as how I just got half health, I will take the disengage action
Mm-hmm.
with my horse and get out of the range of those cannons because they hurt a lot.
Okay,
Uh,
well, luckily for you, it doesn't have opportunity attacks, so you can move away like a hex, or 2 if you're dashing, or 3 if you're dashing with the horse.
oh, awesome. Okay, that's really good. I move away 2 hexes, and that's my movement, and then I will use lay on hands to heal myself, which my healing pool is 25 hit points that, I could just expend those whenever. As an action. Um, so as I'm running away, I say, "It's not safe over here, Percy. Let's go." And yes, I've already named my horse.
And your army action.
They will continue to advance towards the castle. And I assume since they saw me get shot by that thing, that they ain't too happy about it. Give him a nice morale boost to go kick its ass.
Okay, so the army manages to reach the castle. Yours is the first army to do that. And what do you do?
Okay, they reach the castle, and they melee attack with their tridents.
Okay, roll to hit and damage. Now, for the Watcher's sheets, I have your to hit as +5 because you put a bunch of stuff into strength.
Mm-hmm.
So D20 +5, roll that twice, and then
Oh, that's not. Wait, that is the wrong weapon anyway. That's a pole, not my trident, which is
okay, just do it again then. All right, come on. Have you calculated the damage for your army?
It was the damage dice times 60, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 480.
480. Okay, so with this, these bandits have died from that. All right, so you've eliminated a distraction that separated you from the main battle. Now, Zale, what was your rolls?
16 and 24.
Okay, 24 hits, 16 misses.
All right.
So you'll be dealing half damage. Now, your army has 60, so that would be 30. So just multiply your damage by 30.
6 times 30 is 180.
Well, okay, 180. So I'll just add this to the thing, minus 180. And with that, these torrents of tridents and a bit of salt water, some of the machine starts to oxidize and a few parts fall off. Now, Patrick, your turn.
All right. Well, with 2 turns of movement now, my army should have caught up by now, right?
Okay, so this turn, I believe you've wanted your army to catch up, so yeah, they have. How far away do you want them? Like, directly or like 1 square off?
However close they need to be to actually get within range of their magic missile.
Okay, so it will be about this range, yeah.
Alright. So once they manage to catch up and Patrick's within range as well, all of them at the same time, magic missile on the castle.
Yeah.
One giant barrage.
Okay.
And Patrick for himself is going to be using you know what? I'm feeling lucky. This needs it. It's a castle attacking my people. I'm giving it all 7 charges from the wand.
Oh
So
shit.
we're gonna give them all 7 charges. So because of that, I need to make a roll. Let's hope I don't get a natural 1. Otherwise, there goes my wand. All right, sweet. My wand can take it. So that's going to be all 7 charges from Patrick, which is going to come out to... Ooh, maximum damage too! So that's going to be 9 times 5. That's 45 damage just from Patrick.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
And
45
then-
damage, yep.
All right, so now let's roll a d4 plus 1. See what damage these guys are going to do. Oh, max damage for them too. All right, so that's going to be 5. It's 15 per dude multiplied by 6 for the elite units, which is going to be 15 per dude. So that's 60. That's 90 damage from my army. So between me and my army, I did a little over 100.
That is solid. And, okay. So with all these magic missile pellets, a bunch of armor falls off, and you can start to see the interior of the castle, which looks more organic than you would expect, like flesh walls, teeth, pillars. And it is Kumuk's turn.
Okay. Men, we have routed the ones who sought to attack our capital. Now let us assist our allies in finishing off this mechanical abomination. And I'll order them to march to get into ranged attack to start bombarding Scorn with more poison, with more spores.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how many marching turns it's going to take for them to get into position.
Okay, so it'll take 2 turns. One is as a dash, and the second one is regular movement. So they're about here now.
Okay. I guess I can approach Scorn to be 1 square out to be close to it. And then, I guess as a distraction, I'll use my bag of tricks again.
Okay, and what are you going to do with the bag of tricks?
I'm going to summon another creature out of it. Let's see what gets summoned this time to act as a distraction against the Scorn Tower. So,
I'm interested to
D8.
see how you'll use a creature to distract a giant tower.
Right.
True. A big black bear gets summoned.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see, what does this guy do?
Okay, I'll just use this bugbear token to explain it, and then I'll move it around. I don't even think it's rendering properly. So, anyways, what is he doing?
I will order the bear to advance on the castle, climb its legs and walls, and wreak havoc on the inside.
Okay,
'Cause
you do that.
Apparently the black bear has a climb speed.
Okay, so as the bear begins climbing the tower walls, people from inside the towers take those long sticks and poke the bear until it falls to its death. So that's about
Aww.
the end of the bear. Okay, now, Zale, you've noticed behind you that it looks like a bunch of cursed soldiers have left the tower and is now chasing you. So I'm gonna see what their rolls are. Okay, so
then.
that's a 6 to hit and a 12 to hit.
Both of them miss.
Okay, and it's your for the tower. Let's see. Okay, it's your turn.
Awesome. Uh, well, I ain't gonna do nothing to. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try what the bear tried to do, except I'm gonna be successful this time. So I'm gonna. This is stupid as hell, all hell, but I'm gonna move right up to the castle on my horse. Use my.
Currently, a bunch of soldiers have fled the castle chasing you, so they're right behind you.
Yes, and I'm going to move up to the castle on my horse, and
They're
then.
no, I mean they're blocking the you've left
Oh,
the castle. Soldiers have
oh yeah,
chased you. If you go back
yeah.
in, there's soldiers at the moment. Do you want to like go through them or around them?
I will go around them.
Okay.
Do a little.
All right. So we'll have to see if you get hit by any opportunity attacks. Where did the good dice go? Okay. So this one is a 5 and another 5. Okay, they both miss. Move your token beside the castle again.
Mhm. Come on, map render. What are you doing?
Okay, it's having problems, so I'll just move it for you. That's the other token. I'll
Yeah.
just move it here. Okay, now what do you do?
All right. I will attempt to jump off of my horse onto the castle and start climbing upward.
Okay, athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Roll athletics.
That is that's a 4.
A 4. Okay, well, you attempt to climb the castle, but it looks like there aren't really that many ledges around. Fortunately, there is enough holes so you can just get in on like the first floor. Move your token
Oh,
on top of the castle now. So you're
that
just
that
there
is
on the
more,
first floor. There's a bunch of
that is
like engineer-looking people and people spinning wheels of pain and people like shoveling coal into furnaces.
that is a lot more convenient than having to climb up a very long way. I like this a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'll do something with that on my next turn, but right now I'm out of actions.
Okay. Okay. So as you've entered the castle, somebody shouts an order, and then the castle begins to stand up. So it was sitting down with its legs, so now it's standing up. Now, Zale, you
Mhm.
are about, I'd say, 50 feet above the ground in the inside of the castle, and it can't attack you because you're inside it. So it will launch uh, one attack against the Horizon unit and one against the Trident unit. So let's roll those dice. Okay, so that's a 22 to the Horizon unit and a 20 to the Triton unit. And let's see. So for the damage of that, okay, so that would be 70 fire damage to each of them.
Ooh.
I think they just wiped out my unit.
Oops. Well, they've done valiant battle, but they have passed away. Now, let's see. How much HP did the Trident unit have again?
Hopefully a lot.
Let's see. So that's 60, and they each have 5 HP, so that would be 300, and you took 70 damage, so that would be 230 left.
Nice.
Okay. Well, it's not nice because a bunch of people just died, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. At least we still have people left. We can take care of the bodies later.
Okay, Patrick.
And my entire elite squad vaporized in a single attack. Patrick is very upset. Can't even do what I was expecting for them to do. All right, so Patrick is going to fly at the castle, and since he's flying, he can kind of like fly up and around the high areas. And I'm gonna have Patrick go ahead and make a perception check, and I'm gonna be having my owl help me to try to see if I can spot where the if there's any kind of like command center, like where are they controlling this thing from?
Okay, and
They're
your
like
perception with advantage is what?
Let me roll. That's going to be an 11.
11. Okay, well, you don't see any command center, but you do notice that the right leg has taken some damage from all those magic missiles and is much weaker than the other 4 legs, the other 3 legs.
All right, all right.
Now, the right leg would be located here.
Where's the right leg located at again?
Okay, so right now the left leg is here and the... Okay, so the left leg is here and the right leg is like here. So if you want to get to the right leg, which you can choose to do or not to do, you'll have to dash there. But if you just want to move, you could just move here to the left leg. So those are the things.
Well, Patrick already used his action
Right.
to do the perception check. I'd say Patrick's probably flying around in Zale's area right here.
Zale is inside the building, but yeah.
Yeah. Patrick's outside, like flying around it. So, man, that'll be the end of Patrick's turn. He didn't spot what he was looking for.
Kumuk, it's your turn.
Okay. Our army with this turn should be in range, right?
Yes, it's in range now.
All right. Men, unleash bombardment, disable the weapons. And another bombardment of spores in nature.
Okay.
Sorry, hiccups. Oh, that was a 7.
7 to hit for your first one and your second one.
Okay. 12.
A 12. Unfortunately, both of those miss.
Darn. Alright, I guess for my turn, I will take the initiative to cast... where is it? I will cast Call Lightning, centered on the Scorn Fortress, and will drop a lightning bolt anywhere I can see cannons.
Okay, so, anywhere you can see what?
Or where I can see the cannons poking out, or the largest...
There is cannons all around this thing. It's 360-degree birthday cake of cannons.
Okay. Where should I aim then? Can I try making a perception to see if I can find any weak points in this
No,
thing
that
to hit?
would cost your action. Just just say you're aiming for it, and the lightning will choose where to go. Now, you have to roll something or not?
So make a dex save.
Okay, so it will make a dex save, and what's the DC for that?
15 dex. 15.
Got a 5.
Okay. It's taking, let's see how much. It is taking 19 lightning damage.
Okay, 19 lightning damage. Alright, so currently it's taken 19 lightning damage. Now, you notice that a bunch of people in the castle, Zale, are slowly getting a little zap, so you also take 1 lightning damage.
What's going on out there?
And, let's see. So, Kumuk has done its actions. Meanwhile, the soldiers that attempted to chase Zale have decided instead to go south towards Kumuk, and they'll do a range attack at him. Let's see what the... Okay, so that's a dirty 20 and a natural 20. Now, for
Jesus.
damage, you're lucky that they're quite weak. So this would be... This would be, let's see, 5 times. So that would be 30 piercing damage to Kumuk.
Ooh.
30. Okay, ouch.
Yep. And let's see. Oh yeah, I had to double half of that. So half of 30 is 15 double. So that's 45 total.
Jeez.
All right,
Good.
Zale, it's your turn. You're inside the castle. What do you do at the ground floor?
Wait, just a double check. It was split between 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, so the first attack crit, and the other one was a dirty 20.
Okay, how much damage was the first attack?
Okay, the first attack was 15, and the second attack was 30.
Okay, good. I made my con save to maintain the lightning then.
Okay.
Barely.
Are you still with us?
I'm actually still conscious, yes, barely. I lost half my HP.
Okay, so I'm looking inside the engine room. What race are the people? Like, is it one race or are there multiple races in here?
Multiple races. They all seem to have a brand on them. They all look like they're covered in coal.
Okay. I'm gonna try this. So what I want to do is try to sneak around and then kind of like sneak up behind one and like pull him behind a corner or something and then kill him. And
Okay,
then
you do
disguise
so
myself.
because none of them have really they're all panicking and trying to put out various fires, so they don't really care if you grab one and do that. So you've killed one of them, and now what?
And now I don his clothes and then I take some coal and I rub it all over me so I look like one of them.
Okay, so now you look like one of them, and that's your action. So what is the army doing?
They are continuing to attack the structure from the outside with their tridents.
Roll.
Oh, actually, wait, no. So they're gonna do. Actually, half of them are gonna split off, and they're going to. Essentially, they're gonna be on 2 sides of
Okay,
of
so
the castle.
they've split into 2 smaller ones, so they're here. And you want him to move where? This one to move where? Like here?
Right about.
Or here?
Right.
Okay, let's say they're here.
I-
Okay, there's no other really place for them. And now what?
Yeah, fine. And now they will start attacking with their tridents. And am I roll for that?
While he's rolling for that,
Okay,
Patrick, what are you doing in the air?
Well, you said the right leg was damaged.
Yes, I did.
And the thing is standing on those legs now.
It is currently, yeah. It's no longer sitting, it's standing.
Yeah, and Patrick couldn't find any kind of command center, so Patrick's going to do his normal shenanigans here, and Patrick is going to cast Mold Earth. He's going to cast that on the ground underneath that damaged leg to just make that leg suddenly do a 5-foot drop. And hopefully that 5-foot drop combined with all the immense weight of this castle is enough to put some strain on that leg. And either
Now,
break
I
it
have
or
to
at least
remind
blow the
you
gap
that
off.
Mold Earth is a cantrip that you as an individual cast. Each instance of Mold Earth is like a 6-second action as a cantrip, and this leg is larger than you by like many times over. So as you cast Mold Earth as an action, you've basically just made a little pockmark in the ground. It's still standing. That's not enough to like tip it over or anything.
Ah, drat. So the
Hmm.
legs are larger than 5 feet. All right, so that's not gonna work.
Oh, by the way, my rolls were 18 and 21.
Okay, so those, the 21 hits, and what's your damage? Let's see, how many people do you have left? So you have 230 HP left. So let's see. I believe so. Where's my calculator? So 230 divided by 5 would
150.
be
Oh,
divided by 5 is 46. So just multiply your damage by 46.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, wait, you only hit half of that, so 46 divided by 2 would be 23. So multiply it by 23.
That is 161 piercing damage.
161 piercing damage. Okay, so with that, all of those piercings, the right foot gives out, and the castle begins tilting, but the other 3 legs are holding it firm.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've noticed a bunch of people from the top of the castle is starting to like fall off of it, but since you're at the bottom, you're practically safe for now. And Kumuk's turn.
Okay. First, Kumuk will use his action. Is the cursed army close enough that the big cloud that Kumuk made will be able to drop a bolt on them? Since they're
Yes.
right next to the castle? Awesome. Alright, he's going to drop a lightning bolt right into the thick of their army. So have them make a dex save, please.
Okay. It got a natural 1.
Oof. Okay. That's gonna hurt. Let's see how much damage I do. Ah, that was painful. 10 lightning damage.
Okay, with 10 lightning damage, I'd say about half of them die, so there's about 10 left. And they each have 1 HP. Now, for the enemy's turn, they will attempt to flee from you. And they go around here and try and hide in the forest. And they do so. So they are now hidden in the forest.
Okay. If they have no will to continue fighting, since Kumuk has saw one of the legs collapse, and it was the leg over here. Oh, my measure. So it was this leg. Kumuk and his army will advance to this side to attack this leg.
Okay, so you move here and then make an attack against that leg. Okay, roll.
Okay, 2 attacks. Let's just roll my 2d20, see what I roll. One's a 7, one's a 15.
Okay, unfortunately, those both miss the legs.
No.
Now, for, let's see, the castle, it's going to launch a few attacks. So, it will attempt to launch a wide attack against the traders who ran away, and it kills them. And then its second attack, it will attempt to launch it against the Triton army that destroyed the first leg. And that will be a 11, which misses. Okay, then,
Oh.
Zale, it's your turn.
Awesome. Now that I'm doing a little Metal Gear Solid here, sneaking around, I'm gonna try and look for the engine itself.
Okay, perception. With advantage, because you're, like, disguised and all.
Eh,
Switch face.
Let's see. That is a 19 and a 12, so I'm going with a 19.
Yeah, well, it turns out the people in this castle are pretty stupid because there's a lot of like signs pointing to main engine room, and you just follow them and you found it. Now, the
Oh.
main engine room, it looks like it's actually like this face. The eyes look like they're drugged on something, and the tongue is all lollygagging, and people are shoveling coal into the face's mouth.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Does Moonbeam work against
Well, you already used
structures?
your action to find the place. Unless that's a
Yeah,
bonus action.
He's just thinking
It's
out
not.
loud.
I'm just wondering
Well,
how
there's
the
enough
fuck.
holes, so yeah, I guess a moonbeam could fit in there. Like holes
It
in the
just starts-
ceiling
it
and
just
all
starts
that.
melting the structure.
Now, I'd say you're currently on the 5th floor of the castle, so I'll just move you up slightly. So you're not overlapping with
Okay.
Patrick. There we go. Alright,
So
now.
yeah, spend my.
Yeah, okay, that's all. It's Patrick's turn.
Man, nothing Patrick's doing is really affecting this thing anymore. So Patrick's going to take one more attempt to see if he can find the bridge from the outside. Another perception check.
With advantage, yep.
This time it's going to be an 18.
18. Okay, so you've noticed that the very top of the castle is actually like a decoy, and the real bridge is located, it seems, somewhere to the left of the middle top, which would be around here. I'll just move your token there. So you're like outside the bridge, looking into it. You see inside the bridge are several people. For example, there is the Silverwood wizard who you put in the jail, who then called the war on you. And beside him, he's talking to a wizard with a beard whose beard is on fire. They don't notice you.
Patrick's gonna, yeah, I'll take that. Patrick's gonna wait for the following turn. Then that's all he can really do.
Okay, Kumuk.
Okay. Do I see where Patrick is looking in?
Yes, you do.
Do I have any way of contacting him even though he's several feet in the air?
It seems not.
Okay. I'd say for now, Kumuk is just going to drop another lightning bolt into the bulk of the structure, and his army is going to try and damage the other leg some more.
Roll.
Okay. So, dex save for the castle again. So that's an odd, it feels like such an odd question.
Okay. Castle got an 18. Oh, it looks like a tree attracted the lightning bolt instead. Whoops.
Okay, so it's taken half of this. And wow. The one save it made is when I rolled all ones.
Okay, so I guess
takes-
1 rounds down to 0.
No, it took 3 in total.
Oh, 3 in total. Okay, then. So that would be...
Yeah, it was 3 d10s, and I rolled 1s for all of them on the only save it made.
okay. So half
Oh.
of 3 is 1, so
Yes.
there we go.
And,
This deals so little damage, Zale doesn't suffer from that at all.
oh,
And
nice.
your army roll.
Right. 2 attacks at +4. Come on. Not 20 and a 19.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's gonna be okay. So let's see. 2d8 plus 4 times 60, and the other one is 1d8 plus 4 times 60, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2d8 plus 4 times 60. 1d8 plus 4 times 60. Let me count this. Okay, for the critical hit, it do... Wait, 2d8. Oh. Ouch. Okay, so the first one, that did 600 damage.
Okay, so with that, the castle is beginning to tilt. Meanwhile, Patrick, as you look into the bridge, it seems that the Silverwood and the Flamebeard Wizard are trying to evacuate. So they pop out of the castle windows, like little portholes. Now, Silverwood doesn't notice, but he runs close to you, close enough to do a reaction if you so choose.
Perfect. You know what? Patrick really wants this guy. He's already killed who knows how many civilians are dead from this already, as well as all the soldiers that are already getting killed. So Patrick is going to attempt to grapple this guy. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to use my inspiration for that. Well, I'm going to have my familiar use its action
Okay.
to attempt to distract the guy and give him disadvantage.
Okay. He
Here's
got.
my athletics,
Yeah.
11.
He got a natural 1 as your familiar flies in his face and you grapple him. And now you're tumbling in the air.
Oh, I'm not tumbling. I can fly.
Well,
I
you
still have
okay? Well, I guess you
movement.
tumble a little bit as you're grappling him, but then you maintain your focus and fly while holding him.
All right. So now that Patrick has hold of that guy, Patrick's going to fly away from the structure with him as far as he can get with his 60 feet of movement.
Okay, and Zale, as the structure is falling down, make a perception roll and followed by a dex save.
Okay then. All right, that is a nat 20 on perception.
Okay.
Plus modifier is 25.
You notice the ogre from the previous session is in the engine room charging at you, and your dex save, make that with advantage because you've noticed really well.
Okay. It's a good thing I have advantage. That first one was a 6. And this one's a 12. All right.
A 12. Okay, unfortunately, 12 is not high enough as the ogre pushes you into the engine fire, and the building goes down.
Okay.
Okay then, so you've won your first battle against the Scorn Kingdom. Congratulations, King Campaign. And with this, today's session, I'm ending it a little bit early, and we have to discuss what happens in the future. Now, before I take my bathroom break, I am going to say that, Mega, you have a new job, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So, Mega has a new job. Nut is getting into a variety of sports. Zeke, I believe what has been plaguing you is a bad luck curse of some spirit that's trying to not have you do anything in the campaign. And Terrence, I believe, is not cursed by anything, so he's fine, unless we don't know about something. But
You just suffer because a Fae stole your sense of direction.
yeah. So anyways, I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we will discuss about what to do about, like, Kumuk and the times.
Okay.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson about armies.
They help a lot. Yeah.
That and I think we might need to review the elite unit rules.
Yeah, because
So,
you had
because
10 while we had 60, so if that math is right, they should have 6 times more health.
you would think it's more like I felt very underwhelmed that me and my army all together did I did my maximum possible. They did their maximum possible, and we only got like 145 damage. While you guys were churning out 400 and 600. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
And they
that's
get
the
wiped with
trickiness
one
when
hit.
dealing with pure numbers.
Yeah.
Because you had a sixth of the amount of guys we had.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we might have to review the elite unit rules because it really, it doesn't seem worth the trade off for me to just be using elite units only when
For mass battles, I don't think so. But if you use the elite units for like smaller, like espionage or like assassinations, it could be
Yeah.
really good. But not like big mass war.
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting that, but the thing is that it feels like even in that they don't really have much of an advantage over your army groups. It's the only
Okay,
thing they got
now,
that you might be able
Terrence, do you
to
remember
attack
the
us.
Rick and Morty episode with the pseudo Cenobites? Like with those Hellraiser parodies where, like,
Yeah.
Jerry and Rick and Beth get mocked and laughed out by the Hellraisers because they're cringe.
Yes.
Yes, well, unfortunately, what happened is that that's how the only people who watch our campaign are treating us as a group, and that's what the fan letter I got from. So I'm gonna read this hilarious fan letter, if you
Oh,
don't
we're
mind.
crazy.
You don't have to listen if you don't want to, but if you want to listen, I'll read it out now.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear this.
Yes. My name is Will. You've never heard of me, but I've watched every episode of Eggs with Legs that's been broadcasted. I've followed your adventures for weeks, and I'm very experienced in TTRPGs along with D&D 5e, and here are my thoughts. You all seem to enjoy D&D and the lore and mechanics behind it, yet I would implore you to review the games and note what you would like to see in a player in yourself and what you are doing that you wouldn't tolerate in a player. Your ideas are completely separated from the actual campaign. You slow down combat and don't even seem to fully understand the characters you run. Yet you have almost all chosen exotic races and complicated classes. Exception is the wizard who understands what he is playing. Unfortunately, he has some choice words to say about the wizard because he hates you the most, Patrick, unfortunately.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, the wizard is the biggest power game I've seen in this game, playing a Loxodon and abusing a familiar for every encounter and every puzzle. And it continues.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, your party forgets minor and major plot elements even where you are, despite the DM telling you where you just entered. You guys don't talk over each other, and that's a good thing. Most of you, except the Loxodon, speak really well and are easily understood. So here he's criticizing Terrence for being too loquacious in his speech or whatever. I've heard tone and accents change during gameplay, which is really entertaining to experience, he wrote sarcastically. Now, he continues to say, if you want to have fun, choose a character you wouldn't usually play for, go for something mismatched or weird, try a different system, and for the love of God, whatever you do, learn how your character works and think about what you are going to do in combat before your turn. All right, so I'll give you all a chance to rebuttal to that letter or agree with it.
I guess I am a power game.
Yeah,
half the time when you use a familiar, it even like it either sometimes works or doesn't work at all.
I mean, that's the point of the familiar, though. That's what it does.
I would say I think the point he's trying to make is you got to do it like beforehand or something. Or
No. The point he's trying to make is that when we were in the crab campaign, he developed a specific seething hatred for Terrence because the Patrick character would first use his nose to try and find the correct path, which is fine, and use Unseen Servant and the Owl to scout ahead, which is also fine, and use Mold Earth and shape water to create an ice bridge over a hallway where you thought there might be traps, but there weren't any, which is all fine. But all of that combined has led for our number one fan to hate you because he finds that annoying.
I apologize. I apologize for knowing the abilities of my character and playing according to them. I apologize. I should be the dummy wizard that can only cast fireball.
Yeah, so that's the beef between you two. Okay. Now, moving on from that, let's see. Oh yes, okay. So I've made the Rick and Morty reference. I've written the fan letter that accuses the party of being cringe. Oh yes, here 506. So I want my life back, and I hate D&D 5e, and I hate all of you. Okay, but that's only half joking. But really, what's happened is that I've been using like D&D as an excuse to like avoid my chores and stuff, and that's unhealthy, and I have to like stop. Also, we are in a situation where both Mega and Nut have like other things to do, like sports and a new job, and Zeke is cursed to like not go to the game. So maybe we should just listen to your curse and not do the game. Terrence, Sethi isn't here, which is probably wise. He probably shouldn't have to hear any of this. And Terrence, I guess, is the only one that's like actually like able to play. But unfortunately, I'm all like tapped out of energy and ideas. And if the only people watching this are doing it because we're cringe, then there isn't really any point to that either. And I'm going to take a break from DMing for the next 2 months, and then I'm going to do something else in January with the LURPS system, which is like similar to like the old school D&D with some GURPS thrown in. But I will not be using D&D Beyond like again after that.
That's a shame. It's sad to see the first message we get about the episodes to have drained all of your motivation out of you. I do feel bad about that. That's a real shame to see all your passion. I was going to mention that it did seem like you had lost some of your passion today.
Yeah, so that was very noticeable as I was trying to at least finish the campaign. Now, for the campaign's conclusion, you have taken whatchamacallit, Silverwood prisoner again, unless you want to kill him, which would actually be proper. Let's see. Zeke may or may not be alive as he was pushed into the furnace. We don't know what happened to him.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, and then let's see. Mega, your army suffered no casualties, so I guess you're pretty good. Oh yes, and that would be the end of the campaign. Let's see, what else is there to say? Oh yes, anything last things you want to do with your kingdom to conclude this?
Not
With the current
really.
threat
It does feel
squashed,
very-
Kumuk will dedicate his forces to developing the radiation zone to give rise to the radioactive Myconid Empire.
Okay, so as you develop the radiation zone, you realize that the guys that those two were looking for, the boss's son, was like in the radiation zone in hibernation. So you'll figure out what to do with him, I guess, on your own time. And what is Patrick doing with his kingdom?
There's not really much to do. I mean, it's the end of the campaign. I don't know. It feels like that letter just shut down the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
Right
But it
when we were
was
getting-
building. Like, he did have complaints before, and I would just brush them off. But then, like, I have, like, other stuff to do, too. And I just asked him to summarize, like, his many pages into, like, one letter. So there we go. Okay, it wasn't that many pages, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Not really much I want to do. Well, if we're ending the campaign and you don't want to do any more 5e stuff, I mean, do you still want to do the one shot?
Well, you can choose to do the one shot, but as I see it now, let's see, Mega and Nut are both busy, and then, like, Objection is here. So I think it might be better for you to just go back to DMing yourself and, like, getting people to do the one shot, maybe expanding it into your own short campaign. Oh yes, that guy Will also.
One shot was so that you could play.
Oh right, but I have like other stuff to do, and I'm really like tired too. So let's see. Yeah, that is too bad that didn't work out. I was planning to run a few more sessions before ending the campaign, but what happened is that I was determined to end all of my 5e things in the same week because I was bored of it. and like Canadian Thanksgiving happened a few days ago, so I had to miss my Monday group. So I just ended it with them because afterwards they are doing a one shot for Halloween, and then the overworked DM is not doing anything else for the month of October. So I'm like, okay, just F it and end it here. And yeah, it is a little disappointing that it ended too much. I think I took too much on trying to keep building and building those kingdoms before they became like unmanageable. And yeah, that is the way it goes. And oh yeah,
I guess
Zale,
I
what
guess
else are you doing with
maybe
your kingdom for a
I'll say maybe
final
a note for
conclusion?
future. Build it up slowly instead of bam kingdom.
Well, I continue to develop the portal technology, and I also I take my force back, and then I have the researchers at Discovery figure out a way uh to make it, you know, turn it into like an actual seahorse, I guess, like
Yeah.
and then we mass produce those,
Okay.
and so we have like so we have mounts that can switch from underwater to land,
Okay, so
which
you
is
develop
really
all of these, and all the kingdoms get their happy endings. Meanwhile, let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a 7-day break from the internet because I don't have any internet-related stuff to do until Tuesday. And let's see. Oh yes, I believe our mysterious letter-writing benefactor may or may not have given us a few money. So if you want to collect your donations, just go to lemonparty.com. You should just click the link below, and it'll probably be there. Lemonparty.com. Yeah, just click that, and I
Wait,
think your money will be there.
Not
Do you see your money? Is it there?
no.
wait. He
Oh,
loved the
Will, I
cringe.
can't believe you did this to us. There's no money on that link, is there? What is it?
I'm not looking because I know what it is.
Okay, so also feel free to add this story to like horror story RPGs on like Reddit or whatever other sites. And
Really?
yeah, sure, why not? I mean, this is kind of a horror story, and I'm going to be sending
Really?
messages.
I had a great time.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you thought so. I'm going to be sending messages to Nut and Errki about how the campaign ended, and encouraging Nut to continue doing sports stuff and probably sticking to only text-based RPGs because he's not that like vocal, voice-based. And let's see. Any parting
hopefully
comments
Object
before I
can
delete
find
the
his-
server?
You're deleting the server too. Oh my god, no.
oh well,
Right,
well overall I had a pretty good time.
I will
Kind of
say
sucks
this.
that it's ending like this, I guess, but I mean, I know shit happens.
I made sure to add everybody, so in case we
One
wanna.
thing before we go, then, Climb. If ever you do decide to get into some D&D again as a player,
Uh-huh.
I'll make sure. And I do thank you for helping me learn how to work table plot.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. That was very helpful of you. That was something not a lot of DMs would do for a guy. So
I'm just paying it
thank you
forward
for
because
that.
people help me. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. So if ever you decide you want to get back into playing again, like give me a heads up. I'll talk to the crew we have here, and I'll set up that Ghost in the Darkness themed one shot for you guys because I've always really wanted to terrorize people with a couple of lions.
Okay, I'll consider that. Anyways, you can all add me as a friend request. I'll accept it. I won't be like online for the rest of the week, but if you want to chat about anything, sure, I'm open. Or like curse me out or anything, I'm open to that too, to a limit. Now, I'm ending my farewell letter to Nut about I strongly encourage you to do more sports, track and field, pole vaulting. Stick to what was it called? Text-based role playing because you don't talk that much anyways.
Mm.
Oh yes, and Zeke, I hope your curse ends after the game ends. It might continue a little while longer though. It might be something else.
I mean, the main thing right now is just I still don't really like have a set place. Like so for now, you know, I'm living with my cousin in his van, and we're pretty much like a thug. We're pretty much like a combo, I guess. Like the way he goes, I go, just because he's got the van.
Yeah.
And you know he's always driving around and shit. So we're always going all across town, and I mean, it is cool though. Like I do love this place. It's way better than Louisiana. Um, although I am gonna get a place with his son and a friend of his, hopefully soon, so I
Uh-huh.
can be a little bit more stable.
Yeah, I mean, you should be like looking for better like housing instead of like doing too much entertainment stuff like game and stuff. Like it's a bit of hypocritical for us to say because that's what we've been doing. Me avoiding problems by doing too much like tabletop. But yeah, that is the gist of it. Now, remind me what Errki's handle was again. Oh yeah, Sethi. We ended the campaign. Thanks for playing with us.
Damn, he was in like what 2 sessions?
2 sessions, yeah. So that guy like Rory was pretty smart to like just bail because like I guess he sensed that the campaign would end eventually. And if you look at the what's it called? Yeah, that's basically it.
Hmm.
All right, so here's a proper ending. I already cursed everybody here with swear words, but not actual curses, and I believe that's basically it. So I have 1 more minute on the clock before I end the stream.
I guess to everyone who watched us or anyone that did, thanks for watching us. I guess just a bunch of goose playing a game. I hope you at least got something out of it.
Okay, great. And with that,
Thanks for watching, everybody. I forgot you were even there. I was just having some fun with D&D, and again, I'm sorry for not being just Fireball Wizard.
May you all take enjoyment from our stupid ideas and our even stupider gaming. But hey, you enjoyed the couple hours we played. So hey,
Yeah.
who's the idiot
At
then?
least we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Who's the idiot then?
Oh yeah, I have a compliment for Mega before we go. Every other player has bitched at me for something, except I believe you. You are the only one who is like fully grateful. Like other people are like, "What? This enemy's too tough," or "What? I should have more powers in my kingdom." But I think Mega was the only one who never bitched at me, not that I can remember. So that's a plus going for you.
Oh, yo, believe me, your DMing style was perfectly alright. I have a buddy of mine who drives my brain batty.
Oh, when did I ever complain at you?
Well,
there?
like 2 weeks ago, you asked about your citizens having magic missile wands, and I said, "Oh, that's too powerful," and you sulked to me in direct messages. That was a complaint.
No, all I said was, "Oh, that's okay."
Yeah. I mean, complaining is fine. I complain all the time too, but like, I just wanted to have
Oh.
this as a note. I'm not holding that against people because they complain. I'm just saying that this is the thing.
I didn't really see much to complain about. I thought it was pretty funny that I was trying to make a radioactive Myconid race.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, well, go get your donations from lemonparty.com, and I'm nuking the server. Bye bye. Okay. I'm playing this. Oh God.